Missions and Madness is excellent because there is this martial aspect of like dojo work.
Yeah.
And then there is the military aspect of like Go Ruck. But Missions and Madness is kind of like in between. It's like a training ground for your preparedness, for your understanding of yourself, and to get you ready for anything.
So we think of martial arts as being good for everybody, but Go Ruck is not good for everybody. Not everybody should do a Go Ruck. Not at the level that...
No, not at the level. Well, not everybody could do it at the level that we did it.
But we have an answer for that.
Yeah, Missions and Madness is a good way to do that. It's kind of like the video game of Go Ruck, where like you can start and stop where you want to.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And shorter, that's for sure. Not nearly as long or arduous. And it's kind of like there's a lot more fun in it. There's a roll of the die, and it's not as serious. Missions and Madness is an excellent in between because there is this martial aspect of like dojo work.
Yeah.
And then there is the military aspect of like Go Ruck. But Missions and Madness is kind of like in between. It's like a training ground for your preparedness, for your understanding of yourself, and to get you ready for anything. Because it has the elements of dire need from the military and the aspects of slow, steady training from the combat perspective to get you geared up to do the thing in a safe manner so that you're prepared to do the arduous thing at your best ability without injury.
Exactly.
Yeah, it really is. That is a good focus. That's a good one. And the cool thing is that with Missions and Madness is that you can plug in all kinds of fun things so that it's like the sweet treat in your mouth, but for your mind. So that it gets you into the behavior in a fun way, because you can mix up the themes so that it's something that really attracts you. Like you could be, teddy bear theme. I'm going to carry the 20-pound teddy bear. Like you can be fun.
Oh, that's
like
fun,
you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do it in a real ruck, because they'd be like, we have this satchel of sand that you're going to carry, or we have this log. Those are your two options. But with Missions and Madness, you can have fun things, because the whole point is that there's missions, the regular mundane life, and then madness, which is the chaos of the subconscious mind. And you're fusing those two things together so that it's almost like you're enacting your dreams.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really a good thing. There's a certain cue of adventure to it, there's a call of adventure to it that's like a fantasy. And yeah, I could really see somebody going to sleep and dreaming of Missions and Madness, and it'd be just like Missions and Madness. Instead of being fanciful, like they're, I was on another mission for Missions and Madness.
Because it sort of taps into that, that imagination and the fun that you can have.
Yeah, the fun.
And that's...
It's hard. Don't get me wrong, it can be hard.
It could definitely be hard.
But it's doable hard, and it's agreed upon hard. It's like the safe word of missions, because man, when you're doing the ruck, you can ring the bell and get the heck out of there, but you just feel like a loser, and you're like, I failed everybody. But with Missions and Madness, there is that element, but there's way more play involved.
Yeah.
And it is understood that we're going to the point to where some people may be like, I don't want to do this. And that's fine. And it's not a stigma to fail.
And we can accommodate that.
Yes,
we can help that person.
We're there to try to get you past your trepidations in a manner that is more like step-by-step martial training, so
Instead
that you
of-
can
what-
instead of the leap.
Yeah, what do they call it? Like immersion.
Yeah.
Like if you're afraid of spiders, we'll dump spiders on
Yeah,
you.
this is not that. That go ruck is
That's go ruck,
that's definitely go ruck.
In Kung Fu, it would be like, oh, there's a little spider. Let's
It's a
get
fake
little-
spider.
Yes.
It's a fake
that's
spider.
right. You get a little bit closer, a little bit closer. So Missions of Madness is a blend
Yes.
of those two technologies.
Yeah, it really is. It's a blend of the two techniques, and a lot of fun can be had. And there is a strong sense of camaraderie when you get a group of 5 or more, where you feel the push, the peer pressure push, but it's not so much that it's beyond your abilities. I've seen people go to where it was like the edge of their abilities because they wanted to help the group.
Yeah.
But you have the rest of the group to support you in pushing to
Yeah.
the edge of your abilities.
and
That's
it's
what's
not
cool about it.
competitive.
And it's not competitive.
Yeah.
It's supportive.
It's you feel like
Yeah.
I want it. I'm willingly doing this to
Yeah.
support the team.
Yeah, yeah. It's pushing to your edge, and then trust falling into a bunch of other people that are also doing the same thing
Yeah.
to support each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I do like Missions and Madness for that reason. I've gone a few of them now, and they were far better than Go Rock for sure, and less arduous. And I was always happy after when I did it, even if I didn't feel like it that day. I'm like, we're doing that today? I was like, oh God, shit. And it reminded me of Ruck, and I was like, oh shit. And then like when I got done, I was like, that was fun. Like no matter how negative I was thinking of it going in, I was like, wow, that was a really good way to kill 2.5 hours on a Saturday. I feel great. And like I didn't need to work. I was like, cool, I don't need to do my workout today. I did that, crossed it off. 2, had a lot of fun with a bunch of other people. Awesome. 3, learned a lot about myself. Yeah, that's always good. And 4, played something, did a game that that was an interesting roll of the die. Like I would not have expected that. I still remember some of them, like the events that had happened and like how you would traverse the city in manners that you wouldn't normally traverse an area.
Yeah.
You're like, I wouldn't go from here to there to then go to here to there to there. But like it worked out and it was cool. And yeah, and it puts you in situations publicly that you would not normally do, but in a fun way.
Totally.
That's not really embarrassing, just interesting. And yeah, it's just so fun to be a part of those teams. It really is. Like to have to carry somebody, and like they're down. They're like, carry me, sure. And then to be carried, you're like, okay, carry me. We're gonna have to be the person that you're carrying because I'm the lightest out of the 5s, or whatever it is, or my leg's broken already. In the scenario, my leg is supposed to be broken, and so instead of hopping, you guys are now going to carry me.
Yeah.
Little things like that. And role playing. There's role playing.
Yes, right.
I think it could even be more. Eventually, we'll get even more and more. I think one of the cool things about Missions and Madness is that you can see it as a template to go much bigger than what it already is. It's already fun and cool, but like as you start, segueing little other things into it,
It's
you can
flexible.
see. Yeah, you can see how the flexible net of it could be even more like Dungeons and Dragons, or like an anime story, or like any of those great things, like more like a video game. Like you have to cosplay while you're doing Missions and Madness. I mean, it's so cool. There's just so many cool things about it.